Minasan konnichiwa. Welcome to Java's in Japan podcast, a podcast where me, Jinsan, talk about Japan, my travels, and life as a data scientist, a nomad in Japan. But today I'm not talking about Japan. Instead, I'm interviewing my friend, and we're going to talk about Nepal. Because we together are doing a little Nepali fundraising project, and we just want to talk a little bit about that today. So we'll let you guys know. So, first off, we're going to introduce my friend, Melania.
Hi everybody, I'm Melania and I'm an electrical engineer from the land of Dracula. You might have heard of
Japula.
it. Yes,
Where
so
is
he's
Japula?
no, it's a Dracula.
A
He is the
Dracula.
yes, he is the famous vampire from Transylvania.
Ooh,
And currently I'm living and working in Tyrol.
where's Tyrol?
Tyrol is a part of Austria, close to the German border. And there it's surrounded by mountains,
Mm.
so I can after work I can do what I love the most: mountaineering, trail running, climbing, and hiking.
Ooh, nice. It's a perfect place for that.
Yes.
The prime location. So now let's talk about what is this charity work we're planning to do? What are we raising money for?
So I think first I should tell you the background story of this,
I'll probably be the best bet, right?
like how it started in. So as I said, I love mountaineering, climbing, and one of my dreams is to complete the seven summit.
The
But
seven summits.
yes, but of course, before starting that project, I
What's
should
the
have
seven summits before we start that? Because that's a new word for me.
the seven summits. It's the seven highest mountains on each continent. No, sorry, the highest mountain on each continent.
Oh, seven like the top. Okay, okay, good
Yes.
enough.
But of course, before doing such a project, which needs a lot of endurance,
Training.
energy, knowledge, I should have experience at least.
Mm.
So this is why 2 years ago I started doing some technical climbing, like Grossglockner via Meletstigrat.
Mm.
And then this was around 400, so 300 and, no, sorry, 4,000,
Mm.
around 4,000 meters. And after that, I also reached the top of Kazbek, which was my next challenge because it's above 5,000 meters.
Where's that?
This is in Georgia,
Georgia.
yes,
It's in Europe.
in the Caucasus
Mm.
mountain range. And now I'm preparing for my first 6,000ers, which is in Nepal,
Mm.
in the Himalayas, not far from the Everest. So this will be a 1 month expedition in April, from the 5th till the 25th of April. And after that, I would like to stay 1 more week in Nepal, in Ramechak district, which is 200 kilometers far from Kathmandu.
Mm.
And I would like to spend this time working with children and organizing workshops for them together with you, Daniel.
Mm. So that's the plan, right? So we'll come and meet there and we'll do some workshop for these kids, which should be
Yes.
good fun.
In, so, as you might know,
Mm.
in 2019, I was in Nepal as a volunteer.
Oh,
I
lovely.
spent 2 months there. Uh, I I was teaching mathematics, physics, and embroidery for the
Embroidery
children.
as well.
Yes. Look, one moment. Just want to show you because I'm super proud of this. Now that I stayed 1 week in quarantine, I think I will finish my
Oh,
embroidery.
nice.
This is Gustav Klimt's painting.
Gustatives.
Yes, Gustav Klimt, the famous painter from Austria.
Oh,
Okay, so
now
yes,
back to Nepal.
yes, back to Nepal, and not only I was the one who was
Mm.
teaching them something, but I also learned many things from them, like about like things. about life and
Mm.
how to live meaningful life. So yes, after that 2 months, I went home like
Enlightening experience.
yes. And now that I have this
Mm.
possibility to go back to Nepal to visit again my friends and students there, I would like to do something for them, somehow to
Mm.
give them back those kindness what I received
Mm.
from them
Ah,
and still receiving because we are in touch and all the time they're asking me how am I doing, that they would like to meet with me.
nice. The powers of the internet, right?
Yeah, so these were the reasons why I've decided to organize this fundraising.
To give it back to them. So, what is the sort of things we're going to do? More workshops? Is there anything else we're going to bring this time? But it's different from before.
Yes, so as you know, I organize this fundraising on GoFundMe. My aim is to raise for around 5,000 euros, and then from that money, I would like to buy around 25 sanitary pad vending machines and donate to the schools in Ramachak district. First, I wanted to
Mm.
do this fundraising to buy PCs
Mm.
for the students, but then I spoke with a Germany-based non-governmental organization who has also
What's that
activities.
called? What's
It's
their name?
it's Child Aid,
Child Aid. Oh, Child Aid. Everyone knows Child
and
Aid.
from
Super
and
famous.
and from them I heard that maybe they would need sanitary pad vending machines more than
Ah.
PCs.
Is that an issue in Nepal then? There's a sanitary issue?
Yeah, it is.
Ah.
And I think they don't educate them on that issue as much as we do it in
Mm.
Europe. And this is why I would like that our workshops to be about environmental protection, um, personal health.
Mm.
I think
That
this
sounds.
topic
I
also,
could do the environmental one. Yeah, I do trash collections
yeah, this is why
and
I
air
think
quality. Mm.
that this
So
topic also
what
stays to you.
what is one of the big differences? You said it before about you went to Nepal, you found a different meaning of life. What is the sort of difference you found in Nepal than to like Europe
It's
in the
like
life?
I think somehow they are happier than we are here. Yes, because
That's
even here in Europe we have everything, and this is the developed world, and we have I don't
mm,
know, good health system, healthcare system, good education system. So like everything,
mm,
but there, because this is a developing country, the situation is not as good as here.
mm.
We also have a bigger problems with environmental pollution. When I was there, I saw bridges built from trash.
Oh, trash bridges. Oh, that's my trash collection group might go crazy about that.
Yes, yes, but still, I think they are happier than most of us here.
How do you
And
notice they're much more happier? Was it they're just much
now,
more?
just not let me tell you a story.
Mm.
So I was there in September, and in September they celebrate the Inda Jatra,
What's that?
and uh, it's um it's a Hindu celebration, or it's a Nepali celebration. I think it's the biggest in the country.
What's its name again?
Inda Jatra,
Inda Jata.
and then
Mm.
they have the country has a living goddess called as Kumari, and on that day so that little girl can come out from her palace from the Kumari Chan, and everybody can see her. She is considered to be the most beautiful girl in Nepal, I guess.
So it's a bit like the Pope in like Rome. He comes out And everyone's like, it's the Pope.
Yeah, something like that. So I was very happy, because I spent only 2 months
Mm.
there, and in
And
these
you
2 months, I also had the possibility to see her. So I was like,
nice.
"Oh my God, Melania, you will see a living goddess." Then let's go there to the main square and then see how she looks like. Maybe
Mm.
I can touch her. I can go close to her. And when I say close, I mean 1-2 meters far from
Ooh.
her. So this was my what I imagined before the event. Then I went there, and it turned out okay, Melania, you can see her, but only from 200 meters, and
You're
then
like, there was.
okay, I was. Hmm. Then I went back, and then the next day, I had a presentation in the school, and I told to my children, like they were around 12, 11 years
Mm.
old, girls, that oh, I was there, but I was so disappointed because my expectation did not meet the reality, and anyway, it was not a good experience for me. And then one little girl told me that, but Melania, you are here for 2 months, and you already had the possibility to see her. But I was born here, and I have never had the possibility to see her. So feel lucky. And I
Yeah,
was
and like
thinking,
now, like can you even see her now as well? Like if you go back, like be much
yes,
harder when you think about it, right? It's
no,
all
I was,
perspective, right?
yes. So I was thinking that, wow, Melania, how what a view do you have about things and
Mm.
life that you can see the meaningful things or the
Mm.
small things inside.
The little things that matter,
Yeah,
right?
and you were there, you saw her, and still you are unhappy. Then the problem must be with me and not with things near
Mm.
me.
So from that, it's the little things. Enjoy the little things like that once in a lifetime chance. In
Yes,
Japanese, you'd call this ichigo ichize ichie. Like the once, like ichigo one chance, like ichie. Like quantity, those sort of like chances like that. That's what you call it. That's a little word there. Okay. So that's been quite informative about this project in Nepal, and I'm going to be joining that project as well, doing some of the courses. So it's probably a good best. Like, how did we actually meet? Would probably be the best one, right? It's like I am from the UK, and you're from Romania. Well, not Romania, Transylvania. Get it
yeah,
correctly. And we met in Korea, right?
yes, in South Korea.
South
Uh,
Korea.
yeah, I think how we met was also super interesting because as I remember, you always had your earphones with you,
Yep.
and this is
Nihongo.
why I was thinking, and not only me, but many other participants in that program, that okay, you are that type of guy who don't want to socialize, even
No,
more.
I was just mental. I was just mental my Japanese learning.
Yeah, yeah. After that, of course, we figured out, and everything was super fine, and we really had a great time together.
Yeah, because I
But
think we met properly at like a baseball game, right?
yeah, yeah, baseball game,
It
and
was
after
baseball
that,
chicken.
we visited the Korean village, I guess, where
Mm. Oh yeah, the village. Yeah, it was cool.
yeah, where they do this make the movies, I guess.
Mm. It was super, super hot. Super.
Yes,
It was like Korean summer, like over 40 degrees, and we're just Europeans. We're baking.
yes. No, and after that, so this was in Korea, but after that, you also visited me in Romania.
Yeah, because I was traveling before I moved to Japan.
Yes,
Luckily, like I traveled most of Europe before I went to Japan. I was like, one stop, let's hit off in Melania and see Melania. Let's see how Romania is like. It's like one of the places I wouldn't think of going because you're in Europe, right? It's like the other side, but it was a good experience. Like just meeting friends makes it so much better, right?
yes, and you learned to do the zakuska.
Yeah, the Guska, the sake, the alcohol of Romania.
Yes.
That was fun.
I think you are my first and only friend who who did the zakuska. I
What of
mean,
all?
it's a very famous food, but
Mm.
I've never heard
Oh, it's
something
just,
or someone doing this.
yeah, but that's like me. When I go to foreign countries, you got to try all the foods possibly you can, like all the things you can't get at home. It's the best thing to do, right? So, what are some of the things that you tried in Nepal then? What you don't get?
Um, so actually there were a lot of things like meditation
Mm.
and yoga.
Oh, you did
This was,
meditation.
yes, yeah, but
You do them in Germany, right? Meditation, yoga. But like foods and stuff. What are some foods you tried in Nepal you can't get?
oh my God, Daniel. I mean, there were of course a lot of food, but I forgot. I guess the
Okay.
maybe
Okay.
there was one. No, mm,
Okay, we
um,
can cut that bit. So before we end, because we're coming up to 20 minutes, this is JinJapan Podcast. So we've got to talk a little bit about Japan in this. So you want to come to Japan, right? So what's
yes,
something you want to see when you come to Japan?
yeah. It's like Japan always was on my bucket list. You know, it's a different culture, different
Mm,
people, and of course, me as a person who likes cultural diversity and meeting people, then sharing knowledge.
mm,
Of course, it's on my bucket list, and I want to visit. Hopefully, I can do it in this year, if not in next year.
mm.
Uh, but when I go there, I want to do it in a different way, you know, not just going there, then staying in an all-inclusive hotel, then maybe
Yeah, get the
going.
Shinkansen, zoom around super quick.
Yeah, exactly. So I want to do it on a way that I will remember, and not many people are doing this. So this is why, if you are in, I would like to cycle with you from Tokyo to Kyoto.
Yeah, the Tokaido.
Yes,
The famous Japanese road from Tokyo from long time ago, Edo, to Kyoto. You can do it on foot, but doing it on bike is much better. Right.
yeah, you know, I did this the El Camino two
The
times
Altamira,
by foot.
the Altamira, where's that?
El Camino, Jakobsweg in German. It's a pilgrimage way in Spain. So
Oh, in
which starts
Spain.
from France and then goes to Santiago de Compostela, which is in Spain.
How long is
And I
that?
did and I did this one more time from Portugal. So only by walking, you know. And now that
How long did that take?
I take the first time, because the first time I walked from Leon to
Mm,
Santiago de Compostela, and then from Santiago to the Atlantic Ocean to
mm.
finish Terra, which is considered to be the end of the world. It was considered in the
Pretty much,
last.
yeah. Have
So
you found the Americans? Like, ah.
it was totally 400 kilometers, and it took me around 21 days.
20.
And then the second time I was faster. I walked from Porto to Santiago de Compostela to 170 days in 7 days.
7 days. So 21
So,
days and 7 days. So you're getting better, right? But on bike, I don't know how long it would take. It'd probably take about a week, maybe a week or two in
yes, but
Japan. But you
here
want to see
again,
stuff as well, right? You want to like travel and see a little bit more.
yes,
Maybe hike Mount Fuji. We'll see. If we could,
this,
that'd be great, right?
is it,
This,
maybe this is a weird question, but is it possible to go up to the Fuji?
yeah, you can climb Mount Fuji. It's the most hiked mountain in the world.
Ah, okay, then we will do it.
But it's seasons what you come, and before like last year it was closed. It should be fine this year, but it depends what sort of season you come in. Like in summer it's fine, but in winter it can't go. It's just snowy and too dangerous. Oh yeah. So that has ended today's podcast of JinJapan. Come 20 minutes, and today I interviewed my friend Melania because we are doing an exhibition or fundraising to Nepal to teach some kids in Nepal, and hopefully get the funding and it'd be a great experience for the kids in Nepal. So, 皆さん最後まで聞いてくださりありがとうございました。じゃあね。Say ciao.
Ciao.
Okay.